Yeah, hey everyone, Matt Hartman here. Today I will be talking about how to protect your private data as a part of your application integration, execution, and execution context. So, with that, as you may be aware, application integration does log a fair amount of very rich, feature rich data and metadata about an execution. So, think items such as request information, data mapping information, connector information, output information, and anything and everything in between to a wide variety of sources. So whether it's the out of the box default execution plane within the application integration blade or forwarding to cloud logging, you may have use cases where this data is considered private for some reason. So HIPAA, PII information, whatever it may be, where you require some sort of masking native capabilities to be able to, again, protect this information. And this is where this net new capability comes into play. So with that, and with data masking, and we'll talk through a demonstration in a second, there's different hierarchies and order of operations from the top down. So think of it as the project region level, masking is the highest level. So project level means, hey, I'm going to mask at every single region within a GCP project. From there, you can mask at the integration level, so any sort of execution context, one-to-end variables available to an integration. And the lowest level is variable, so a specific variable, key value pair, whatever it may be, as a part of a specific integration. The one item I want to highlight with this as well, and we'll talk through the output as a part of the live demonstration, is the fact that you need this top level down approach. So let's say you're trying to mask a variable. You need the masking enabled at the project level or at the region level and at the integration level before a variable will work. If you don't have one of those two top levels, the data masking will not work to expectation. So yeah, now we'll go into a lot. So as you can see, I'm now in my application integration build canvas, and I'm going to go through the order of operations we talked about before to set up data masking. So again, we need to orchestrate that top level down approach. So first things first, at a project level, I'm going to enable it at the region specific scope. So again, if you need it for everything within a project, you would just enable it for all regions. So as you can see here, I click that triple dot on the right, and I'm going to enable variable masking. So pretty self-explanatory there. Now that that is enabled, I set up a little build process. So very, very easy, straightforward process. Basically a hello world trigger. That again, I'm going to enable now at the integration level. So if I go to integration settings, that little tab right there, I'm going to enable variable masking. So again, project level down to the region, now down to the integration. And now that I have that order of operation set up, what I can do now is my input for this specific use case needs to be masked. It's payment details. It's going to be a payment ID. So with that, as you can see here, here's just my pretty self-explanatory payment details file. So it's a payment ID string type. What I can do is I can mask again the variables in the logs. So save that. And what I'll do just to test and prove this all works to expectation is I'm going to test here. I'm going to then just say payment ID. I'll just make it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what you'll see is how it masks this information. And again, you can extend this out as much as you need depending on your use case. So for prod use cases, you may require more masking. Non-prod, mock data, maybe not. And this is kind of that beauty of the order of operations that I talked about before. So if I go to my mask example, my payment details are masked, a masked object of this specific size. So all now works to expectation. All right.